What's good? What's good? Hope you can hear me. Canelo's title fight is taking place right now. It's that time of the day, man. Saturday, boxing. You know, what else can I say, man? This is like the premier day for boxing. But I got a lot of other sports talk that I like to break down today. Golden State Warriors giving Memphis Grizzlies the beatdown. Giannis Antetokounmpo, best player in the game, coming back for revenge after having a bad game. You know, if he had a dominant performance in game two, he probably would have won that game in game two. So he definitely had a comeback. Canelo's making his way to the ring right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? Jake Paul versus Canelo. Nah, I'm good on that, man. I don't think I want to watch that. you know, but nevertheless, man, Canelo's coming to the ring in stunning fashion. He's like getting pulled up on a podium, going up all the way high. He is the face of boxing right now, which is okay. You could be the face of boxing. You know, um, this guy, I got Canelo winning this fight, but this guy's no pushover though. You know, he's a solid, he's a solid fighter. A lot of people don't think that this guy would give Canelo a little bit of problems, but so we're gonna have to find out. Or if Canelo's gonna wax this guy in 7 rounds or something like that. Who knows? Now, Golden State Warriors, those boys, they look like they're applying that pressure to the Memphis Grizzlies again. And it feels like John Morant sometimes has to put on a show to help the Memphis Grizzlies win. You know, uh, their defensive player, their backbone, the guy that roughs people up a little bit, he got suspended. You know, a lot of people think Giannis is supposed to miss a game because he had a so-called tough foul on Jason Tatum, but that series is very physical. And this goes to show you, Giannis likes physical um, contact. He can handle that physical style of basketball because he's basically playing WWE with the Boston Celtics. If he gets past the Boston Celtics, they have their full team intact with Chris Middleton. They go into the NBA Finals. We all know most likely who's going to be their conference finals opponents. It's none other than Miami. But Miami can't beat. I don't think Miami could beat the Milwaukee Bucks. I think they'd give the Milwaukee Bucks a challenge. I believe that, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. Canelo's still coming. He's still doing his little stance in the ring. He's getting ready. Cinco de Mayo. Perfect day for Canelo to box. Remember, he had Cinco de Mayo against Floyd Mayweather and he lost. That's his only loss in his career. I think he would have had more losses though if he tested himself out a little more. You know. Oh, hold on. Fix it. Good. Yeah, fix his microphone. So yeah, he sucks at threes, but you know what? He's so dominant that he's attacking the basket. Nobody can stop him. He's using what works for him. If you got something, use what you got. You know, it's the team. It's the team's challenge. The team has to make adjustments and make you exploit your weaknesses. You know, so if you're Giannis, keep doing what you do until the Boston Celtics defense makes you shoot. But right now, he's getting whatever he wants. He's bullying these guys. He's attacking the basket. So it is what it is. it is, man. You use what you get. If somebody can't stop you, then somebody can't stop you. But he does still have flaws. You wouldn't notice it in today's game. He did closing out. He was just dominant from left to right. And whenever he's dominant like that, it gives a team a hard chance for them to beat Milwaukee. You know, we still got the intro going, man. These dudes are still doing their little parading around. Nobody's still fighting yet. Waiting for this fight to kick off. That's a problem with boxing. Sometimes the fights take too long to start. You know, they go through all of this, you know, long talk. Dmitry, 19 fights, 11 knockouts. He may get his first loss tonight, though. Representing California. Who's that guy that oh, Benavidez. That's the guy that Canelo keeps ducking. Benavidez to give Canelo problems. Canelo probably will fight that guy when he's all beat up, old, tuck a couple of losses, you know. He's solid. He's solid. Canelo is no fool, man. He picks his own fights. He's basically the Floyd Mayweather of this generation. He picks guys that maybe test him out a little bit, but that he's pretty sure that he could beat. He's not going to run no risk. He don't do risk fights. Okay, if somebody says, "Oh, I think this guy could really beat you," he'd give you problems. Canelo won't face that guy. Canelo will face the guy that, "Oh, I could beat this guy. He may give me a problem for a round or two, but should be easy work for me." It's funny. We call Floyd a cherry picker, but Canelo gets a pass, right? Canelo's literally doing the same thing Floyd doing, but nobody really calls it out. They give him a free pass. I like to see guys move up, like a Earl Spence Jr. take on a Canelo. Imagine Earl Spence Jr. versus Canelo. Woo! That'd be a fight. That'd be a fight. Woo! About time. Now they're gonna square off a little bit after doing like 40-minute celebrations. Protect yourself at all times. Y'all remember? Ding, ding, ding. Let's go. I don't know if y'all can hear the fight a little bit because I got the audio up. I don't want to have it up too loud because you know how they do with the screaming now. Don't want to run that risk. If YouTube catches you doing something that's so-called copyright, they ban your live stream for 3 months. You know, I would miss the NBA Finals by then. I have to go on live using another channel or something, which I don't want to do. And I got a little bone to pick with cable in another country. Why they play some of these games late? Like I watch my basketball games live stream, or on my laptop, things of that nature. But the cable I have here, they play the games after the game is already over. Who wants to watch the game after it's already been all over social media? You know what player did what. You know what player, how much points he scored, who won, who lost. Nobody wants to hear that stuff after that point. I don't want to watch a game if it's not live anymore. And I already know who won. What's the point of watching a basketball game if it like that? They better fix this cable and let these games come on live. But it's no problem for me because I can always stream this stuff live over here. Canelo and Dmitry, Just doing their little test out. This is the first round. They're doing a little couple jabs at each other. That's it. Canelo, a power puncher. He does two good power punches right there. Triple G wants a rematch with Canelo. I think that's the wrong type of fight. Also, Kell Brook is officially retired. He beat Amir Khan and he called it quits. That's all he wanted to do in his career was not beat career was beat career. Ha. Oh my God! All he wanted to do in his career was beat Amir Khan. I don't know what took me so long to say that. Dimitri's taller, got a longer arm reach, but he's more slow. I think Canelo's going to finish this guy off in about 7 rounds. I remember people thinking Canelo wasn't Mexican at one point. You're like, man, he don't look like a Mexican. You know, and he got the whole LA on smash. You know, Los Angeles love Canelo, but they're gonna be biased for him and don't say that he cherry picks. But got the nerve to say Floyd Mayweather cherry picks. If Floyd cherry picks, then so does Canelo, without a doubt. The problem with boxing is a lot of people play the race card when it comes to boxing. You know, if somebody is of the same race as you you tend to be a little biased in boxing. I noticed that a lot. You know, and that's the culture around boxing. Like if you from Mexico, you say, "Oh, I got the whole Mexico behind me," right? Like Manny Pacquiao, I'm here in the Philippines. He got the whole Philippines behind him, right? You know, people only really support him is because he's Filipino and they Filipino. They may not even like boxing. They might not even know if the guy's a good boxer or not. You know, as you can see, Canelo's round one is over. Mike Tyson is here at the fight. I guess that's Mike Tyson and wifey right there. I didn't know Mike Tyson was married. Fresh off knocking a guy out on the plane, giving him a bloody eye. All right. Now he took a jab to the face a little bit. It's a little swing side. Boom. Swing side action. Let me see if you can see it. Boom, boom. Canelo with the pink trunks. Second round, 2 minutes to go. They're just throwing jabs at each other. They're gonna start these fights out a little slow. You know. Oh, Canelo trying to hammer in that uppercut, try to cut the ring off, but can't do it. Was that a headbutt? I think that's a headbutt right there. Oh, oh, okay. Dmitry caught him a little bit. Canelo doing a lot of power punches. That's about it. Canelo trying to work that body. Basic, basic boxing one on one. Work the body early in the fight, as you can see. Boom, boom. Working the body a little bit. I don't get these live streams sometimes because you got some people that post the whole fight up after it's over with and no problems. But you mean to tell me why it's on live, you can't get a little stick pics of it? Oh, good flurry of punches. And now he had Canelo on the ropes a little bit. Now Canelo's making the comeback. He's trying to get into that body. Power punches. Salute G Money. Hey man, it's a long series to go, but if the Grizzlies keep playing like this, they're gonna be in trouble. I just noticed something just from watching this game, G Money. It seems like John Morant has to put on a show or has to score a big amount of points to help the Grizzlies win. If that's the case, then that means the rest of those guys just can't guard the rest of the team. You know, because if Golden State wins one more game, this series is going to be super lopsided. Super lopsided. Yeah. Well, we already know what's going to happen. This is going to lead to a Phoenix Suns versus Golden State Warriors showdown. That is going to be probably the best third round matchup in the NBA for quite some time. Get your popcorn ready for that one. But I'm surprised the Phoenix Suns they tuck their foot off the rope and let Luca steal one. The Dallas Mavericks, even though they earned that win, they should have no place beating the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns should be dominating the Dallas Mavericks. This should be a sweep. But I guess they're going to get a gentleman's sweep. They should not lose a single game in this series again. Yes, Memphis is getting killed on the boards. And shame on the Miami Heat, but props to Joe Embiid. I told you once Joe Embiid come back, he was going to make it a little bit tougher. So him coming back, he came back just in time. Because if he didn't come back, it'd have been a wrap. 76ers would have lost. Oh, Canelo is getting his shit rocked. Canelo is getting his, all right, he's getting his face rocked. Canelo actually losing this round. Now Canelo's making the comeback. But if they play that replay, I'm going to show you how much Dmitry is rocking him. Oh, what is that? Why is it coming up loud? I'm not even pushing that up. Oh, because I got my. There we go. I got my laptop thing up in here. Whoa, he caught Canelo again in the face. This is going to be a hard fight for Canelo. Because the dude has longer arms, you know. Can Bivol get that decision over Canelo? Because I don't know. I'm starting to change my mind now. It looks like he's presenting the problem. I remember somebody telling me this is not an easy fight for Canelo. So far, the looks of it is not an easy fight for Canelo. Canelo laying into the body a little bit, but he got rocked a couple of times. Yeah, they did. Defense wins games, G Money. That's how it is sometimes. You play defense. You never know what's going to come out of it. How long you think that Philly series goes? Does that go 6 games? 7 games? If that goes 7 games, shame on Miami Heat. Oh yeah, Defense and offense wins games. I always say that. Yeah. Offense to defense, defense to offense. Both. Basketball is broken down into two components, offense and defense. If you could do that consistently pretty good, you'll win. No, that's always been my trademark. Because every other thing is in between. Basketball is related to offense and defense. Rebounding is related to offense and defense. Offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Assist is related to offense. Everything is related to offense and defense in basketball. It's just a offspring and a connection towards that. Canelo with a big uppercut. And here goes, man. Bivol, once he starts throwing punches, he just starts throwing punches. Can he get the decision over Canelo? Canelo may get that Floyd Mayweather treatment that he gets a decision regardless. If he loses today's fight, ooh, this is going to be a good surprise, you know, win of the season, underdog of the season winning. I still think Bucks going to the finals. G Money. I think they're going to beat Miami. I got Miami in the conference finals. There's no reason for Miami not to be in the conference finals. They're going to go there, and they got the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Miami Heat. Giannis has another chance of beating that team again. They got a history. Giannis beat them. They beat Giannis. I mean, back and forth. Now you do a tiebreaker, right? Third time's a charm. Tiebreaker. So you're gonna have that for your third round in the Eastern Conference. Then you got the Phoenix Suns versus the Golden State Warriors. Tell me you are not pumped up for that. I definitely would be pumped up for that. Canelo trying to catch, but woo! Canelo holding up his defense, but he's taking a lot of punches. This dude doing a flurry of punches. We are in the fourth round. Take a look. Boom. So he's trying to cut the ring off on Canelo. All right? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to cut the ring off on Canelo. Canelo's backed off the corner. Okay. Here come Canelo coming forward a little bit. That's the end of that round. Canelo's sitting down right now. He said, "This delusional clown." How about them Capri Suns? They're not the Capri Suns no more. I only called that when they were babies. They're grown men now. They earned my respect to be called a good team. You gotta let that Capri Sun thing go. It's over with. All right. I don't even use that no more because it's a disrespectful quote. And I only did that when they were babies. They had to prove themselves. That's what criticism is all about. Once you shut people up and you become a legit title contender, there's nothing I can say about it no more. Suns went to the finals. Back to now they're back to back seasons. They're title contenders. They won 60 games, right? So they're a legit title contender. Can't take nothing away from them anymore. They earned the right to be called good. Now they just got to go out there and be great. They're good. Now they got to be great. In order to be great, they got to put a ring on it. They got to become champions. We are the champions. Oh, good punch from Canelo. Hard right from Canelo. Yeah, I wonder why is that. Son's really getting no respect. I started that whole Capri Sun thing. A lot of people use it now. I've seen a lot of people on social media, you know, use that Capri Sun quote now. Some of them happen to be people that I know. So I know for a fact that they got that from me. you know, sorry, Phoenix Suns. I didn't mean to start a whole saying of calling people the Capri Suns. Oh, he caught Canelo, and Canelo said, "Come on." Woo, Canelo just standing there. He took like two punches to the face, and now he's trying to showboat and act like, hey, it didn't hurt. You should have went in there and knocked his ass out, Dmitry. Soon he was showboating doing this, knock him out. Yes, the fight is nice. It's a good fight. This is a good fight, G Money. You see that Canelo against the ropes? He should get clocked in the face just for doing that. I would have clocked him in the face when he started showboating, saying, "Come on, punch me in the face." Okay, you want me to punch you in the face? That's my goal. I'm supposed to punch you in the face, right? I'm going to do it. I would have came in there and just knocked him out. The minute he down like this, quick reflex, catch him. You could have knocked Canelo out right there. The minute he was just doing like this, one punch, don't see it coming, should have kept going. Oh yeah, I know you don't make excuses for losing. Like we all said, man, injuries are part of the game. If we're gonna sit there and talk about, well, he didn't have this player, he didn't have that player, then everybody that has won their championship don't mean nothing then. Because everybody was hurt, everybody was missing a player for just about every championship series you could think of. Name me one playoff championship or one playoff series where everybody was healthy for the most part. Usually somebody's always hurt, right? For the most part. Oh, he catching Canelo. Look at that. Catching him. Catching him. Catching him. You see that? Catching him. And Canelo just doing like this. Come on. Catching him. We repping NY today. Queens, New York. New York needs to be more united. We always been too divided. Like if you even in Queens, a lot of parts in Queens, people don't get along. You know, it's all the same damn borough. But if you from this neighborhood, that guy's from that neighborhood, you may not like each other. It's too much separation when it comes to Queens. Yeah. What a fight, man! This is a good fight. This is a good fight because Canelo getting rocked.
Canelo's getting tested. Now just imagine if he was going up against Benavidez. Got even longer arms and a better punch. But this guy throws punches and combos. He may end up beating Canelo. To me, he's winning this fight. He's winning this fight on the scorecard. Canelo tried to cut the ring off, got him in the corner a little bit. Power punches. Oh, but he caught a punch with a left right to the face. Woo! This is a good fight. Boxing is back. Boxing's always been one of my favorite sports. It's the mano on the mano, you know, the swag of it. You know. Also, y'all can find me on Just Prince TV, man. I've been missing in action on that channel a little bit, but I'm back. I'm going to be more consistent on it, and even the fact that I'm not even on consistent on it, it already reached, you know, big heights. And all I'm doing is just talk about, hip hop and current events and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that, hold me down on that channel too. Yes, you should have, because this is a good fight. This is a great fight. Some people told me, yo, P, you sleeping on this dude. He's gonna give Canelo a fight. I guess I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit I was wrong, because I thought this was gonna breeze dude for Canelo. I was wrong. This is not a breeze dude fight. Yes, it is. Yeah, G Money representing for boxing. You know. Now that's a real sports light, a guy that loves sports, not just one sport. This dude could get a job in ESPN, and hopefully you won't get corrupted by, you know, being friends with certain players and you got to say stuff just to make them feel happy. But I really like the fact that you embrace sports. You know, they need a sports analyst like you. You got the charisma, you got the style. You could be on ESPN, flat out. Or maybe you could be on Fox Sports or just something better. Who knows? You know. Yes, they don't jab, but you know what? I think Dmitry is more impressive to me. G Money. He hit Canelo in the face. Canelo doing a lot of power punches, but they're not really connecting too much. You know. Yeah, and bro, you're doing a good job of it. You're doing a good job of it. Shout out to G Money, man. I respect guys that just love sports, and it just speak from the heart. Whether you agree with them or not, they speak from the heart. He ain't got no secret agenda. He ain't best friends with Chris Paul. You're not best friends with Kevin Durant. You don't have to say things just to make them feel better. You call them out. Yeah, they may save Canelo. The judges may save Canelo. He got the Floyd Mayweather effect, but he may bit off more than he could chew in this fight. This may be a little too much, you know. No problem, man. No problem, man. You know how we do, G Money. You know, I just don't say stuff just to say it. If I see somebody has talent and something, I'm gonna give them their props. Got to give people their flowers. No sense of hating. Give people somebody their flowers. If you know somebody's good at something, give them their props. Power punches. Oh! He catching Canelo. Yo, there's no way. If this fight goes this way, that Canelo should win. Canelo should not win this fight. Did you see the combo that he hit Canelo with? Catching Canelo. Canelo doing some punches, but they're not really connecting. Benavidez beat the crap out of Canelo. All these guys that he ducking. Who's the other guy that he ducked? The brother that he afraid to fight. That always calls him out. Forget the name. Is it Dmitry? DeAndre? Something like that? Forget the dude's name. But there's so many fighters that Canelo could fight. He could fight Charlo, but he don't want smoke with Charlo. You got guys in lower classes calling him out. What happens when the Terrence Crawfords and Earl Spence Juniors move up? He won't fight them until they lose a fight, until they become suspect. Yeah, yeah. Canelo going in for that action, but he ain't landing nothing real. He's swinging, but he ain't landing nothing much. Power punch. He's trying to get that uppercut. Gut punch. Canelo looks a little tired. Batman. I'm sure G Money doesn't care rather you think if he's biased or not. He's gonna say what he wants to say regardless. Why do people say stuff like that? You're biased. You're this, as if that's gonna change me from saying what I gotta say. Regardless of what you think, I'm going to say what I want anyway. It don't make a difference. It really don't make a difference. This round is over with. Canelo took a lot of punches to the face, but nothing is like damaged, you know. But if Dmitry got like a swollen this or swollen that, the judge is gonna say, "Oh, look at the damage that Canelo did." But if you watch this fight, you would think otherwise. Now they're at the corner right now. And boom. Here you go right there. Caught Canelo. Boom. Caught Canelo. See him? Every time he leans in, Canelo catches. I mean, he catches Canelo. Now they're going at it again. Round 8. 4 more rounds to go. Come on, ref. Let the dudes box. What a fight, man. What a fight. It's always good to say boxing is back. So he throwing that jab. He keeping Canelo at bay with that jab. And throwing a flurry of punches. Get him. Get him. Get in there, son. Throwing a flurry of punches. Jab, jab. Step him up with the jab a little bit. Then boom, boom, boom. Cap it off a little bit. Here comes Canelo. Back on a war path. He want that smoke. But speaking of John Morant too, man, I got to give him credit. He want all that smoke. He told Steph Curry, this is going to be fun. You know, I guess Steph Curry could reply it back, hey, this is going to be fun because I beat you again. You know, but this is a good test for the Golden State Warriors, man. Memphis Grizzlies isn't some pushover team. They're still very young, but they're no pushover team. They got to go up against 3 veterans. You know, Steph Curry has been through the fire, so going up against a young team like Memphis is nothing new for him. Canelo has not landed no double-digit punches in no round. Facts. We're watching it. They better not give Canelo this fight. Yo, I got like 6 rounds to 2. I can't. And those 2 rounds that I give Canelo was just early. But after those, the first 2 rounds, really, it was all Dmitry. All. You could make a case Canelo only won 1 round. What round has Canelo really won? This dude's really outboxed Canelo for like these past 8 rounds. I got 6-2. Oh, look like loss number 2 should be on Canelo's resume. They better not cheat. Judges better not cheat. Anything can happen in these last 4 rounds, though. If he get caught, he get knocked out. The fight is over. Judges, show the scorecard. Show the scorecard, please. You better have the other dude winning. Bivol better be winning. If he ain't winning, this is a travesty to boxing. Do not give Canelo this fight. He's losing this fight unless he gets a knockdown. But see, the thing is, I gave him 2 rounds. So if he could dominate the rest of these, it's going to be 6-6. Then that makes it a draw. I guess copying Floyd ain't going to work too much. He may have to get on a bike and run. Because he's trying to go toe-to-toe with this dude. It's not working. Your arm's too short to box with God. Canelo's coming out firing a little bit more. See, Canelo's the favorite. Take that favoritism out and throw it out the window because he's losing this fight. Canelo tried to work the body in the first 2 rounds. That's why I gave him the first 2 rounds, because he worked the body. But the third round and up, all Bivol, all. Look at Dmitry. Oh, throwing a couple punches. He's missing those. He's missing those, though. You got to connect, brother. You got to connect. He's doing a Floyd Mayweather style defense. That's great defense by Canelo, though. He stole that definitely from Floyd Mayweather's book. He did. He mixed it with a little Philly shell defense. He took that out of Floyd's book. Because if a guy throws a lot of punches and he misses, he will get tired. So you can't miss too much punches. You got to connect on it. See, they're already favoring Canelo already. And he ain't even doing much. They just think he's going to do something big. He even have a stance like Floyd a little bit. This dude been watching a lot of Floyd fights. Is it me or Canelo stole a lot of Floyd Mayweather's moves? These are like textbook stolen moves from Floyd Mayweather. Is it me or Canelo stole Floyd Mayweather's whole entire package? This guy jocked all of Floyd's style. Well, we got to see if the Sun's going to lose to the Warriors. We got to see. The crowd trying to rally Canelo. He got the hometown favor. He got the hometown treatment right now. We're in the 10th round. It's 2 rounds to go. Yup. Thank you. Performance of his life. Or at least career so far, because he is outboxing Canelo. Keep Canelo at bay with that jab. That's what he's doing, and it's working. He's gonna get good punch in the face. He's gonna get taken advantage of by the judges. The judges gonna give this fight to Canelo. This is gonna be a boxing robbery. If they give this fight to Canelo, I'm gonna be pissed off. Dmitry Bivol going in. He's not going there, bro. Attack. Canelo's trying to lure him in because Canelo's shorter arms. So he's just staying at bay, jabbing Canelo. See? Every time Canelo come in there, he takes a punch. Keep him at bay. Win this fight. One thing's for sure. If Bivol gets cheated, give this dude a rematch. Give him a rematch. Canelo is running. Canelo is running. Look at Canelo run around the ring. Now he's really copying Floyd. He's circling around the ring. Canelo got on his bicycle. Canelo looking like a poor man's Floyd Mayweather. I think Canelo stole a lot from Floyd Mayweather. This dude is a poor man's version of Floyd Mayweather. No complete original to his style. He took everything from Floyd Mayweather, really. He's doing the Philly shell defense. He's doing the same boxing stance. This dude's a wannabe Floyd Mayweather. And with that running around the ring, come on, man. Man, I got a lot to cook on with Canelo now. I got a little problem now with Canelo. They better not rob. Yeah, I hope my man T watching this. They better not rob Dmitry Bivol. He's gonna be a pound for pound loss with this L right now. There's no way he should win this fight. 11th round. We got one more round to go. And Canelo looks a little slow-footed, as you can see. A little slow-footed. Just a little bit. Canelo can't dodge that punch. Every time he come in, he gets stock in the face. His arms too short to box with God. Canelo, arms down. Look a little slow-footed. His foot, he looks tired. Oh man, I just missed the scorecard. Please tell me on the scorecard that Dmitry Bivol is winning. Please. They better not be giving this fight to Canelo. Yep. Good punches from Dmitry. And I better see a rematch if he get robbed. Because you know Canelo gonna want a rematch. Oh, he caught Canelo again. Rocked Canelo. Caught him. Rocked him again. Ah, Canelo lifts him up. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna save you for the fight. You think you a man because you just lift him up? Come on, son. You saw Dmitry just rock Canelo with those two punches. Pound, pound. Look at this, man. Look at this. Look at this. Rocking Canelo again. Rocking Canelo again. Knock him out, boy. Knock him out. He's taking those. Oh, don't do that corny stuff. Lift him up again. Come on, man. They said that this dude could knock Canelo out. Everybody is on Dimitri's side. Who, if you're watching this fight, you know Dmitry is winning. Woo, we got a fight on our hands. Canelo better not win this fight. Please, anybody, anyone. If you watching this fight, don't tell me Canelo is winning this fight. You know he's not. Look at Canelo over there. Look slow-footed. Let me just put it over. You see him? Don't he look slow-footed? Tired. He looked tired, boy. Chasing down Canelo. He could have dropped that dude, too. This dude he don't got too much punching power. If he had punching power to go with all these punches that he hit Canelo with, Canelo probably would have been knocked out. This is the 12th round. It don't make a difference what Canelo does in this round because he lost the fight already. 10 rounds to 2. 10 rounds to 2. Excuse me, 9 rounds to 2. Sorry. If Canelo wins this one, he probably get 3 rounds out of 9. But to me, a guy won 9 rounds, that's domination already. Got him. Got him. Every time he catches Canelo, it's a flurry of punches. And he hitting combos. Pop, pop. Look at it. Catching Canelo. Catching Canelo. Woohoo! You see this? Catching Canelo. He catching Canelo. You see this? Catching him. Catching Canelo, boy. Well, guess what? He gonna lose today. He gonna lose today. Canelo's gonna lose today. Good fight. Working that jab. Look at him. Just hitting him in the face again. Working that jab. Come get this work, Canelo. Come get this work. Canelo looks slow-footed. Only a couple seconds left. Only a couple seconds left in this fight. And he's connecting on Canelo again, keeping Canelo in place with that jab. This fight is going to be over. This fight is going to be over. You see it? Canelo looks slow-footed. He can't win. He can't win. You see it? He can't beat him. He can't beat him. Uppercut block. Yo, Dmitry is the truth. Can't believe I actually slept on this dude a little bit. I didn't know he was gonna, because Canelo picks his opponents. I thought this was gonna be, or Canelo probably just thought that, hey, this would be an easy fight. Look, yeah, he's catching Canelo. Catching him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. This fight is over. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's no way this dude lost this fight. He knows he won. He already know he won. He already know he won. This is over. Like Vince Carter said, over. If you thought Canelo won just because he was a favorite, you've been wrong. Yup, I see. I said it. Who called it? I said 9-3. I gave Canelo. Well, no. Hold on. I don't give Canelo an extra round. What extra round did you give Canelo? I only gave Canelo 2. I got 10-2. But okay, fine. That's close enough. Because I said if he won that 12 round, which he didn't, it'd have been 9-3. But if you're going to give Canelo an extra round, fine. But Dmitry beat Canelo. There's no doubt Dmitry beat Canelo. Yup, 117, 111. They better not give this fight. They better not give this fight to Canelo. I don't want to see no Tim Bradley, Manny Pacquiao robbery. Let's go to the scorecards. Let's see what they say. Let's go to decision. Come on, man. Let's go to the decision. Come on. Oh, I'm in a foreign country right now, but I live in the U.S. Right now, I'm in the Philippines. It's hot as hell. It's sun shining everywhere. You know, and I'm outside just chilling. I'm screaming this fight outside. He better have the judges scoring. He better win his fight. Let's go to the scorecards. I'm ready to. Let's see. Let's keep quiet. Hope you hear. And Steve Weisfeld all scored this round identically, 115 to 113. For your winner, all unanimous decision. He's still undefeated and still the Woo! There's your winner. There's your winner. He got him. Got him. Rocked him. Over. Got him. Got him. Pulled off the upset. Ooh, some people said that this fight was going to be tough for Canelo. And they didn't even thought Canelo was going to win. They was right. Canelo takes the second L of his career, second loss of his career. He said he don't even need a knockout to win. Wow. Yep, he definitely won the fight. You was watching this fight, you know he won. Good win, man. Now he's 20-0, undefeated. His punching power needs to increase a little bit, but he won the fight. He won the fight fair and square. This is probably the upset of the year. You're going to know who Dmitry Bivol is now because he got that W. Upset of the year. I don't know which one is more of an upset. The Cambosis beating Tefimo Lopez or this?
You've been waiting a long time for an opportunity like this. And in your first opportunity, you beat the best pound-for-pound fighter in all of boxing. How do you feel about your performance? First of all, I want to say thank you everyone who comes.
He's now the light heavyweight champion. Dmitry Bivol, champion. Canelo waving his arms up like he won. You know you lost, bro. He said, I keep this belt. He don't know what to say no more.
Why did you believe that you could pull off this upset? You know, if you don't believe in yourself, what you do, you never achieve. You achieve the nothing. I believe.
What a fight.
Salute, man.
What's up?
What's going on?
What happened?
What's going on?
Chilling, brother. What a fight.
It was a great fight. Yeah, Bivol pulled the upset. And speaking of fights, there was a big fight in the Deer District. It was a fun game.
Wait, what game?
It was a shellacking at the Bay. Yeah, you okay, Pete?
Hold on.
Okay, man.
This picture.
All Techland things.
All right, I can hear you now.
Right.
What you said?
It was a great fight. Tonight, jabs being thrown. It was spectacular. Mano a mano. Bivol didn't back down to Canelo. Also, there was a juicy fight at the Deer District of Milwaukee. The Bucks showed a lot of championship grit. Good win for them. Despite the fact they didn't have Chris Melton.
Giannis just dominated those boys.
Giannis and also Drew Holiday and Brooke Lopez came alive
Giannis
too.
was the man on a mission. If they bully that team.
Thanks. You okay, P? Your Wi-Fi is kind of off.
Oh yeah. So
Giannis was just marvelous, man. On both sides of the ball. Going to the rack, using his physicality, hitting some tough shots here and there, protecting the rim, first to the ball. He was marvelous tonight. Last night. This is at the midnight last night.
Yep. Do you see the Bucks winning this series, or you got the Celtics?
I still got Boston, but I will say this, right? If Boston does not win Game 4, it's over. I'm still sticking with the Celtics barely, but Game 4 is the Celtics season. Boston, I know they fought back in the fourth and got the lead, but here's what killed the Celtics. They got killed in the paint. I don't like the way they ran plays. So just time to set up for threes. Time didn't go to they did a better job in the fourth going to the rack in the paint with Al Horford high-low at times. But the problem with Boston, Jason Tatum was awful tonight. 4 of 19. Marcus Smart, 1 of 8, missing clean looks. The bench was terrible, man. Boston just needs to do a better job rebounding the ball, clogging the paint, and just, they did a good job swimming to the field. But got to do a better job clogging the paint, getting better offensive rebounds if they want to win. I still got Celtics winning the series, but I'm not as confident,
Mm-hmm. I hear that. And what about that second matchup? The one that a lot of people seem to be talking about is the Warriors versus Memphis. And you got a lot of people on the Warriors bandwagon that don't believe in that don't believe in Memphis. But after this performance, it may change their mind. The people who believe in Memphis, because I don't know, G Money. It seems like the only guy that is playing good against them is John Morant. I think the rest of the team is not following.
I agree, man. It's like John's the only guy that's taking a chance, hitting threes, going to the rack at will, but everyone else is scared of Golden State, shooting a bunch of threes, not going to the basket. And here's the thing that kills me with Memphis. They're getting killed on the boards. Like Memphis is a taller team than Golden State. They're getting killed in the paint. That's ridiculous, man. You gotta clog the paint. You gotta watch for ball screens, man. And I know the Warriors are a great offensive team, but 63% shooting is ridiculous if you're the Grizzlies.
Hell yeah. Now, yo, do you feel like this is one of those series where John Morant has to score like a lot of points, or do you
Yes,
think?
John has to
Yeah,
go off. I've been saying that. He has to go
yeah,
off. But he needs help.
right. So, what you think that the Grizzlies as a team not doing against the Warriors pretty well?
Here's the problem: their lack of rebounding. They're getting killed in the offensive glass. Also, I'm not seeing them. They've done a poor job. They're not watching the ball. They're not staying their man. What Golden State did well, the Warriors. Did you notice they play a lot of zone in this game after they were down 13 early? They played a
Yeah.
whole lot of zone and they forced a lot of turnovers on the perimeter. And Memphis didn't do a good job
Why would you
with
play?
the.
That's the
Yep.
question. Why would you play zone against a team that shoots threes?
No. The Warriors play zone on the Grizzlies.
Oh, you saw the Warriors play. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the Warriors
that's
play
right.
zone on the Grizzlies after being down 13. You can check.
That's right.
After being down
Yeah, because
13 and
the Memphis is not a 3-point shooting team, so that works. That's a good
mhm.
defense that works against a team like Memphis. But the thing is though, man, it seems like I don't know, man. It just seems like they're having a hard time stopping this Warriors offense. Like they're, you know,
The
it
Warriors
could be
get
a
everything
long night.
going to the rack, open catch for threes. And don't forget, the Warriors are playing great, tenacious defense too, being quick to the
Right.
ball, coming through screens, doing a good job preventing baseline cuts, backdoor cuts, man. And the Warriors look dangerous. I mean, I'm going to say this right now. If John Moran does not play or this series is over.
Right.
If he
I got
plays in
I got
game, yep,
I got the Warriors and Suns in the third round. That's what everybody want to see because they claim the Suns hasn't been challenged yet. So,
which is
you
a
know,
total
that's
lie. I don't listen to that bullshit because the Pelicans pushed the Suns to six. And I want to throw this out there: the Pelicans lost by three in game three, and in game six they were up double digits and only lost by six, and one game two on the road, and had a chance in game five on the road. So this lie that the Suns were not challenged is bullshit and disrespectful.
right.
And Devin Booker missed three games.
Hmm.
What do you think, Pete? Do you think the Pelicans challenged the Suns in the first round? I think they did.
Yeah, I think they did too, man. And you know, the thing about it is, it's that Pelicans team was young and hungry. And I told you they didn't even have Zion. So for them
hmm
to even push them to 6 games without Zion, that
And
shows you
almost
that
right,
yeah, that was the challenge.
right.
You
And the
know, that
Pelicans killed it from the rebounding at times, killed us in the paint, athleticism and quickness. Ingram looked like a star at times with his mid range. Herb Jones going to the rack. Trey Murphy slashing for these. Jose Alvarado forcing Chris Paul to 8-second violations. So this bullshit opinion that the Suns will not challenge in the first round, people are just fucking casual, man.
hell yeah, man. I don't know, man. I just they people just not believing in the Suns too much, man. I think they earned the right to be called a title contender, man. They went to the finals. They won
hmm
60 plus games this season,
64.
and yeah, they're on the verge of going to the third round to take a trip to the NBA
And
Finals.
Miami go back to the
That
finals.
yeah, oh yeah. So I mean that's why I start giving them the respect that they deserve, you know. But how do you see that series play out though with the Warriors? Is that 7 games?
Yeah, 7 games, Suns in seven. Here's why I say that though. The Suns will not make the mistakes against the Warriors. Though. You think the Suns will get 60+% shooting with Golden State? No way. But the Suns have the bench to match the Warriors. And also, people like saying Curry owned Chris Paul, but people need to use context though. The only year he owned Chris Paul in the playoffs was 2019. 2018, CP3 got hurt. And 2014, Chris Paul beat Steph in the playoffs though. Like people don't use any context with that. And also, The Rockets had low IQ players. The Suns have high IQ players and have good perimeter defenders that you can swarm on Steph and Clay. And also the Suns have rim protectors in Biombo, McGee, and Ayton though. And also the Warriors won't have anyone stop being in the paint though.
Mm,
Yes, the
yeah.
Warriors can shoot threes for so the Suns. And also, if the game is close, it favors Phoenix because the Suns are one of the best teams in
Right.
close games. They're 34-9. If you want to count if you want to count some of the games in the playoffs, the Phoenix Suns are one of the best teams in the clutch. They were 33-9 in the regular season in the clutch, and then they won game 3 in New Orleans by 3 points in the clutch, and then 6 points. I don't count that in the clutch, but it was a close game. And remember, Chris Paul's a different player this year. He's not choking as much this year as he was last year. Yes, he had a bad game 3 against Dallas, but he's not choking as much this year as he was last year. And Booker's getting healthier a little bit.
Hell yeah. You know, but yo, if if Giannis does get past Boston without Chris
Mhm.
Middleton,
Right.
that's gonna be pretty impressive, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, because Boston's that team that you would think. Boston's that team that you would think you need a Chris Middleton. You know,
Hmm.
but if he, man, I would like to see a Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks third round though. So that's what I like to see. You
Conference
know, and
final.
I'm pretty sure
That might
Miami.
actually happen, yeah.
Yeah.
For the first year, don't forget, 2020, Miami destroyed Milwaukee in 5. Last year, Milwaukee annihilated Miami in a sweep. Yeah.
Yep. And third time is the charm. So we see who wins the third round. You know, somebody will have bragging rights that they beat them twice. Because right now they
Right.
tied.
Right.
So yeah. But man, I can't even pick who's gonna win the championship because a lot of this is so close to me. It's like no team really have a
It's
advantage over each other.
unpredictable. Yeah.
And we're just gonna see, yeah, this is what I like though. So it just comes down to who plays the best. May the best man win.
The best team doesn't always win. The best team doesn't always win, though. You can see the more prepared
Well,
team
yeah, I
wins, I
know.
should
I
say.
said may the best team win. They gotta earn it because everybody's pretty much, with no advantage over each other. So we're just gonna see who wants it more, who comes out on top.
Right.
But yeah. But you still got the Phoenix Suns, right?
I still got the Suns, but I'm not as confident. The teams that I can see being the Suns are the Bucks if healthy, the Heat if healthy, and I'm gonna shock you. If the Sixers are healthy, they have a shot to beat the Suns. I'm not saying those teams will beat Phoenix. I'm saying that they have a chance to beat the Suns.
You really believe Philly could beat the Suns?
They have a chance if healthy. Just think about this, right? Think about this. Who's going to stop him beating the low
Right.
post if he's healthy? Also, Danny Green can hit the big shot and is a good perimeter defender. Tyrese Maxey is quick, can go to the rack, can stretch the floor. And I know James Harden has been shitty so far this year, scoring the ball, but he is one of the best playmakers in the game and is capable of getting hot in a given night. And Tobias Harris can hit the mid-range shot and is a good defender himself. And don't sleep on George Niang off the bench that can stroke it from downtown. And don't sleep on Paul Millsap
Right.
if they even play the guy, that he can give you veteran experience. Again, I'm not saying the Sixers will beat the Suns. I'm saying that they have a chance if they get to the finals.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, actually, the way you put that, that sounds believable a little bit. Now that you think about it, you know. But yeah, man, if that does take place, James Harden will have to be James Harden of old at some point. He can't be
Mhm.
playing the way he's playing now, though. You know what I mean? He has to be at least somewhat James Harden, for them to beat the Phoenix Suns. Because remember, Phoenix
Thanks.
Suns like to run,
Right.
and I, I don't know, man. If James Harden is not there, it's going to be hard for Philly,
It's gonna be
But
hard though. I
it's
still have
so
Suns in 6 that he playing. Go ahead, man.
oh yeah, I mean it's so evenly across the board though. But I think Milwaukee could beat Phoenix again, bro.
I mean, I know, but I think this time you're going to need a healthy Middleton. You're going to need a healthy Middleton this time. Because again,
Right.
I understand Giannis is going off, but think about this, right? He might get tired because he might get tired because here's the thing: it's hard to beat the same team 2 years in a row. Because remember,
Right.
Phoenix has the rim protection. They're not going to stop him. We all agree they're not going to stop Giannis. But here's the thing: are they going to stop
Right.
Chris Paul and Devin Booker this time around? And who knows? Maybe Cam Johnson gets hot in the finals. Who knows what can happen? Maybe Torrey Craig plays better defense. Again, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I could see Milwaukee beating Phoenix if they're healthy, but we have to see how Middleton looks when he comes back. Though.
Mm. Hell yeah. Well, one thing we could agree on too, though, Giannis the best in the world right now.
Oh yeah, oh yes, he is by far. Yes,
Well, hell yeah. You know, and if he wins this year, would you put him over Kevin Durant, or you already have him over Kevin Durant?
he'll be over Kevin Durant. I still have Durant over Giannis all time now, but if Giannis wins this title, he'll be over KD by far. Two championships, no super teams,
Hell yeah.
back
Okay.
to back, potential dynasty, and without your second best player or he's injured against tough teams and potentially beating either Golden State or Phoenix in the NBA Finals. Wow. And beating Miami second straight year too, or Philadelphia. Come on, man. And Boston. Wow.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a pretty impressive resume, man. You know, when you look at it on, pretty impressive. But that's the thing about this year's playoffs. A lot of teams have something to prove. Phoenix Suns got a Phoenix Suns got a lot of pressure, man. They went to the
Mm-hmm.
finals last year. If they get to the finals and lose again this year, that'd be 0-2 for Chris Paul. I mean, I know
Yep.
he don't want to go out like that. He's gonna have to get one.
Yep. Right. If they
Hell
don't win
yeah.
this year, they're never going to win. Because remember, not just the West is going to get stronger with Golden State getting more experience with the young guys, Denver getting healthier, the LA Clippers getting healthier, New Orleans getting stronger with Zion and getting more young pieces. You also have Memphis
Lakers.
getting more, LA Lakers getting healthier. Who knows? They might make an awesome blockbuster move. Memphis getting younger and getting healthier, younger. Who knows? And if
Right.
Phoenix and if somehow Phoenix do make the finals hypothetically next year, you got Brooklyn getting stronger, Milwaukee getting stronger, Philly getting stronger. You have Miami getting stronger. It's gonna be tough if you're Phoenix next year. So I'm saying that this season you have the pieces, you have the depth, you have the coaching, you have the backcourt, the front court for you to get it done. Look, I picked
Hell
the
yeah.
Suns to win the title. Here's the thing: before the year, I had the Nets with James Harden, the big three with Harden,
Hmm.
Kyrie, and KD. But then when they trade away Harden, I thought the Suns would take advantage because I didn't know if Ben would play. I didn't with the whole fiasco with Kyrie and all that. So I thought the Suns would take advantage because personally for me, I thought the Bucks were a little bit shaky. I was not believing the Warriors that, and I thought the Suns looked so dangerous. I thought they can get back and win it this year. I still stick with Phoenix though, but I will say this, right? Phoenix can be a little bit shaky sometimes because what the Suns need to work on is their rebounding at times and their interior defense at times. And if they can work on those things, they can be fine. I know you got Milwaukee winning the championship, and I can very well see that again. But I just got to see Chris Middleton come back. Yes, Milwaukee's done a great job without him. I'm giving them the credit. Their defense has been stout. Their interior scoring has been phenomenal. Giannis has been was fabulous in Game 3, going to the rack, bulldoze his way to the rim. Drew Holiday was clutch, especially hit that big floater and to put him up 3. Pat Connaughton hit some big shots too. And you gotta give the Bucks credit, but you're gonna need Chris Middleton because remember, Phoenix also has two go-to guys, and Devin Booker and Chris Paul can take over the game. So
Hell yeah.
because you have to understand, Phoenix is gonna protect the rim. They're not gonna allow Giannis to beat him again this time. And Drew Holiday can be hot and cold. So you're gonna need a healthy Chris Middleton, but we're gonna find out though.
Hell yeah. And look, this dude Batman said the Suns suck.
I'm not gonna
Well,
listen to that
at
clown,
this
man. The
point,
Batman picked the
I can't
Mavericks to
sit
beat
here
the
and say,
Suns. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, like come on, man. The Suns do not suck. All right, you don't go to the NBA Finals and become another championship contender back to back years and be a suck team. All right, so
And here's how biases do this, right? So wait, you overhyped the Warriors beating the Nuggets without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter. They're about to beat the Grizzlies without John Morant, and Dylan Brooks missed Game 3. But the Warriors are great, but the Suns get no praise because they beat injured teams. Is that the Suns' fault? Is that the Suns' fault? Because what do you want the Suns to do? Wait for everything to be healthy? They gotta be who's in front of them, man. It's like these people are fucking clowns, man. Like, I'm
I
tired of
hear
this.
you,
Like,
man.
and here's nothing that kills me too. Milwaukee beat injured teams too. Like, it's okay for Milwaukee to beat Brooklyn without no Harden for 3 games, Kyrie for 3 games, Jeff Green for 3 games, Trey Young for 2 games, DeAndre Hunter the whole series, Miami without Victor Oladipo, and a horrible Phoenix team with no Darius Saric, and Chris Paul had a wrist injury and Book had a hamstring. It's okay for Milwaukee to do that and they're fine. And Milwaukee is great. But when Phoenix beats injured teams, they get no praise at all. It's disrespectful as fuck, man.
Hell
People buy into
yeah.
this bullshit narrative the Suns are cross, but every other team that beats injured teams is okay. I'm tired of this narrative, man.
Yeah, man. I hear you, man. I guess it's just it's definitely biased out the gate. I mean, I just think people don't respect the Phoenix Suns that much. You know, I, I, I don't know why because I mean they face the same scenarios as everybody else. You know, so
I don't know.
it's
And
it's
even then, right. I'm sorry.
yeah, it's this logic when people say, "Oh, well, this team won in COVID. No, the Lakers won in COVID. That was a tough championship. So did Milwaukee Bucks won in COVID too. So I mean, like, we're still going on with COVID.
It'll go on
It
forever.
doesn't matter if you play. Yeah, I mean, so it really doesn't matter, man. You know, you act like COVID-19 was just for 2020 and it was over. That's it. Same effects was in 2021.
Right. Sadly, I wish COVID would end, but sadly, you just got to stay healthy and stay safe. And speaking of the COVID, people don't mention that Chris Paul didn't play the first 2 games because of COVID protocol against the Clippers. But people who are biased ignores that, right? They just act as if the Suns had no adversity last year. Phoenix had adversity last year, but people who hate Phoenix don't understand that.
Right. Hell yeah. But yeah, man, yo, G Money, it's always a pleasure talking to you, man.
Thank
We
you.
about to head up out of here. We had a great fight, great Saturday night action of basketball and boxing. What a good night for sports. Well, it's
Yes,
probably the
sir.
next day for you, right?
Yeah. Today
Yeah.
is
So
Sunday.
good
Happy
to catch
Mother's
up.
Day, man.
Oh yeah, same to you, man. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody you know that we talk to and write with the channel. John, Hoop Facts, everybody. Bistro. The list goes on and on. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. You know. So, but with that being said, brother, we about to be out, and we got to see some more NBA action. What we got for Sunday? Well, at least on your day. Any
Phoenix,
games?
Dallas, and Miami, and Philly for Game Fours.
Okay, yeah, that's going to be action packed. That's going to be good. I
Mm-hmm.
like to see what how the Suns going to respond back after taking that loss. So
Mm-hmm.
we could see if they could make a comeback. I don't think Dallas should win another game in the series though, but I could be wrong.
Me
You know.
too. I mean, I kind of knew the Mavs would win Game 3. I had Suns in before the series. I had Suns in 6 before the series, but now I have Suns in 5. I never felt the Mavs would get swept. I never felt that because the Mavs are great defensively, especially in the perimeter. And the Mavs, look, I know Dallas can
Right.
be streaky offensively, but they can hit the 3 ball. And what helped Dallas is that they did their damage in the paint, especially around the horn and box pouncing. And Reggie Bullock did a great job frustrating the
Right.
hell out of Chris Paul. And Jalen Brunson was marvelous in that game.
Yes, he did. Bronson, that Charles Bronson right there, he did good.
Mm-hmm.
That's my nickname for him, Charles Bronson. He played good pretty much all season long. He's on the come up. He played pretty
Yes.
good. He's inconsistent, but he's pretty good. He's solid. But yeah, man, I guess we're gonna I catch you on the next one, man. We see what happens on these next games, brother. Be
All right,
peace.
man.
Be safe over there.
All right,
All
man.
right.
Peace.
Peace. All right, yo. We out of here almost. Great fight. Dmitry Bivol got that upset. I mean, that's big for boxing, man, because everybody thought Canelo was going to win. You know, goes to show you anything can happen in the sport of boxing. Prince Sports out. Peace.